What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service and other projects as necessary in South Georgia. Hey, hope y'all having a great day today. It's obviously dark out, because it's getting dark at 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. I do not like this time of year. Let me just go ahead and say that right up front. It is 6:05 and it's dark. So anyway, JT worked today, did a cleanup, did a straw job, and I just got done looking at another project. So today I've gone and looked at two projects. One of them is closing in a 18 by 35 shelter. This would be where I got the camper from what I call Deacon across the road, and now he's wanting to close that in and turn it into a shop. And so I went by and got some measurements on that. I got to start figuring up for that, figuring out what he wants to do for doors and windows and all that kind of stuff, so we can see what we'd have to do as far as framing goes. And then I got another message today, and I just left a potential customer's house that's wanting a 10 by 16 deck with a roof built off the back of their house, screened in. So I think what we're gonna do is come up 3 foot, to kind of where your banister and rails would be anyway, and close all that in, and then go from that point up with screen. So she wants to be able to sit out on the back porch and just, look out and enjoy nature without getting ate up by nature. Mosquitoes. So anyway, I got to figure up on that. And we still got another project inside a house, tear out an old backsplash, put a new backsplash in a kitchen. So got some little projects coming in here and there. Of course, these two aren't really little projects. And the downside to these things are, JT's a good hard worker, but he doesn't have the skill set for me just to let him go do these things. So these are going to be projects I'm going to have to schedule, on probably, Thursday afternoon, get over there and get started, work on them all day Friday, and Saturday or something, so anyway, and I don't mind working. My issue is I just have to make, you just never know with ministry when something's gonna pop up. So I mean, it's 24/7, man, all the time. So just gotta work around it. And I always tell all the customers that too, that look, this is when I'm gonna start, this is when I'm hoping to finish. And all these people know that I'm a pastor, so, and they know that, hey, if something happens, he'll be back sooner or later, most likely later, right, to finish up. So anyway, I'm probably gonna have to do some of that kind of stuff through the winter time, just to keep, because I really want to, I know I've said this 100 times, but I really want to get it, where JT can work at least a couple of days a week. I mean, I'd really like for him to at least be able to get 20 hours. So, hopefully we'll be able to do that. And then once the spring comes back around and he gets back mowing, then I won't have to worry about any of these kind of projects, because I'll have plenty to keep him busy doing stuff he doesn't need me for. So that's kind of the plan. And I like building new stuff that's different. I was really hoping to, be able to do some work in my shop and build some projects like that. But if people keep calling with things like this, I'm probably not going to have any time to mess with any of that stuff. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But those are two pretty big, these two projects are thousands, not hundreds, thousands. But you'll have I'm figuring right now, like on that shelter, just in my mind, we probably got in the neighborhood of $1,600 to $2,000 just in metal. By the time you get your metal, your screws, the trim and stuff that you're gonna need, and then when you start talking about doors and windows, framing material, you know, you can run that material list up pretty quick. So we'll just have to see. And the same thing with this. I mean, a 10 by 16 is not a real big porch, but when you start doing roof and enclosing and putting screen around it, you can get $1,000, $1,500. You can get $1,000, $1,500 in materials quick. So anyway, that's what we got going. Just want to share that real quick. Hey, hope all of y'all, whenever you watch this, I hope you're having a great day. And my prayer for you is always the same: that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him.